Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion again, where it is the evening. It rained for most of the rest of the afternoon, but it's cleared up quite nicely now, and we need to hurry along and have a speak with this alchemist, because previously we found some definitely, totally, obviously not human meat in Lord Varian's house, and this again, really? Knock, knock, can I please come in?
What do you want?
Right, any results yet?
Yes. Most interesting flesh. Meat you have there. Sure you don't want to tell me where you got it?
Jazir cannot.
Fine. But this is not ordinary meat, you see. I have to know what you want with it. I can't help you if you don't tell me everything.
Please tell me about the meat.
It's a matter of trust.
Oh, really?
Go
We're doing
ahead.
this?
See? Was that hard?
I'll help you, but you'll owe me one. The meat you gave me is human flesh.
I'm sorry, I'll owe you one. As in addition to all the gold I just gave you? Jazir knew something was wrong.
There are several reasons for someone to have this kind of ingredient, but most of them are not very, how can I put it, orthodox.
Please go on.
Well, now that necromancy has been declared outlawed in Faregyl, everything one would
What
do
earth
with
happened
that
there?
would be considered a crime. That is, if the purpose is to use it in some magical spells. Now, if it was just for eating, that is just plain wrong.
Eating?
Well, the flesh has been treated like you would treat pork meat, which suggests...
There has to be another explanation. Does there, really? I mean, the guy seemed like a pretty obvious creepy cannibal type, really, but okay.
Still not telling me where you got it from?
Is there a reason we can't tell her? No, I think Jazir's just going to tell her. Hang the consequences. Lord Baldor Varian's house.
No. I would advise caution in dealing with aristocracy. You don't want to go accusing them of anything unless you can prove what you are saying. And even then, it will have to be pretty damn convincing for anyone to hear you.
Mm-hmm. Alright then. Well, this is, that was a pretty janky conversation, but we've made some progress, ladies and gentlemen, so yes. You may recall, we've been doing this whole human meat found in Lord Varian's house thing. And, yeah, we had to wait pretty much all day. All of yesterday and all of today in order to be able to talk to this lady, because she needed that long. To do some unspecified tests. To figure out the obvious, which was that this is human meat. And as the journal says here, the meat is in fact human flesh prepared for eating. I have to understand what it was doing. I have to understand what it was doing in a secret room in Baldor's house. Maybe I can ask his maid a little bit more about him. Or perhaps I should inform the guards. Well, as she just pointed out, perhaps we don't have enough evidence or whatever right now to inform the guards. It might be a good idea to... I mean, I was going to say, I mean, we could just go to them and be like, look, there is human meat in his house. It is in his cupboard under the stairs. It is disgusting. Go and have a look. But since we tripped an alarm while we were in there, he would know someone's been in there and he might have removed all the evidence in the meantime. So I feel like if we go along and say to the guards, hey, human meat in Lord Varian's house, he's a horrible cannibal. Arrest him. They'll go there and they'll find no evidence because he's moved it all. He's gotten rid of it. So, in keeping with what Alchemist Lady just said, perhaps we should ask the maid a bit more about him, rather than informing the guards straight away. That seems like the sensible course of action. Don't know if we can talk to her now? Or... we've got no quest markers, so... I don't quite remember exactly where it is they live. Could drop by their house, I suppose. Baldur Varian's house. And see if the maid is there, and if she's not there, go to the other house on the other side of town and try and track her down. This might take a while, I have a suspicion. Okay, it didn't take a while at all, she's right here.
I can't talk now.
Or not, never mind. Forget I said anything, apparently. I'm gonna have to talk to her later. Alright, we're at her house. After she's got off from work.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
We might be able to get somewhere now. About Baldur Varian.
Yes? You talked to him, right?
I did, but,
Would you want to know now?
you notice anything suspicious about him? Other than the fact that he's suspicious in everything he says and does?
Except for what I already told you before, nothing. He is a lord, so he can be rude with little people sometimes, but he's always nice to me. I guess he likes me.
You said he cooks his own meals.
Yes. When he's not having guests, he cooks for himself. He says it's his family recipes, and he's the only one who can prepare a meal as his mother did for him.
Nothing more?
I don't know what you want me to say, but he's a good master. He's grieving for his wife, whose body has disappeared, so you'd better leave him alone now.
Well, thank you.
Goodbye.
She could not think of anything which may help me. Perhaps I should just report him to the guards. Well, it looks like we have no choice, eh? Yeah, his wife's body's disappeared, alright. It's not disappeared to where you'd think it would have, though. Pretty night sky, at least. It is getting quite late, isn't it?
Greetings to you.
Is this going to work with you? I might have to find one of the other guards. I only say that. I'm being unintentionally sexist here, but the female guards are modded, and therefore probably maybe don't have the voice lines necessary. So we might have to find a regular old male guard from vanilla in order to do this. I'm not sure. Or that we could go talk to Captain What's-His-Face. Don't know. There's a guard over there. There's a couple of guards here. There's a cat on watch outside the guardhouse.
How are you? You're new here in Skingrad? Fine. I'll make sure the captain knows we have a stranger in town.
Jezir has been here for a
Keep
while
your weapon
now.
sheathed and use your best manners. We're a bit suspicious of strangers here. Don't give us anything to be suspicious about. Will you please?
I'm about to give you something to be very suspicious about. I'd like to report a crime. Of course, citizen. What's this about? I think Lord Varian's a necromancer. That's a small leap of logic, I'm gonna be honest. Jezir has found human meat in a house. Found in a house? And which house might that be? Lord Varian's house. So you go around snooping in noblemen's houses. You better get lost before I arrest you for theft and trespassing. Useless guards. I've come to a dead end for now. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. That's a bit ominous. Oh my god, didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. Well, folks, obviously we need to wait for something to happen to progress this quest. In the meantime, though, I guess we'll go back to the inn, get some sleep, and in the morning, well, our other thing we need to be doing right now is actually we're going to find a lost book. A Mages Guild guy lost his book in a cave full of goblins. We need to go get the book back from the goblin cave. It is a refreshingly simple quest that doesn't involve me running around trying to talk to NPCs at very specific times of day. And honestly,
How do you do? Good evening.
Yep, I could do with a bit of goblin slaying right about now.
Seems like a nice woman.
Alright, folks. It's the morning. We're at the east gate of Skingrad. still wearing the nice blue cape, because I thought it looked a little more jolly than the black one. And we're off to go and look for this book. It's in Derelict Mine, I think, just down the road. I say down the road, though, but this is the road up to the castle. We don't want to be on this road. This is the wrong road.
Do you think it will rain?
Knowing our luck, probably. Okay, this isn't a very officially sanctioned route down here, but it'll have to do. The paths and roads outside Skingrad are just so strangely confusing, aren't they? Anyway, I think Derelict Mine's just up this way. In fact, I think this is it right here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's, do you know... I can't tell if that's intentional as part of unique landscapes, or if that's actually just like a bug and something's glitching. You know, a piece of scenery added by a mod is glitching through that rock. It's hard to say. I have to admit, I didn't expect to find a goblin out here. A white-skinned goblin skirmisher. Yeah, something about that just doesn't look quite right. Never mind, whatever. Let's go in. And let's sneak while we're about it as well. Come on, Vilja, get a move on. Let's do this. I'm going to give something a try here, actually. I'm going to use the Elixir of Exploration. Fortify health, 20 points for 300 seconds, as well as Night Eye and Detect Life. Let's go look for this book, shall we? Oh, hello, is this an adventurer? Whoa, the Detect Life effect is a bit different. It's all sparkly and stuff.
I scour the land, seeking fortune for Gortwog and Orsinian. Someday all will recognize the true wealth of the orcs. You too seek wealth, do you not? May you find it, and may tales of your journey be legendary.
Well, hopefully they will, Mr. Orc. I can see your eyeballs, by the way. That's super weird. What on earth? That was an invisible person just running out of the door there.
You made a big...
Alright, so much for stealth.
You are as good as dead.
I can see everybody's eyeballs. This is so weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm having a bad trip right now. Sindarian put something really weird in that potion. I don't like it. Expertly drawn treasure map, eh? Have a glance at this, shall we? Expertly drawn. I don't know which one's the newest one. That's the one I think that's near that village I can't remember the name of. The one that's in the Sheergorath Shrine quest. This one I have no idea. Oh, actually, I reckon I do know where that is. It's that little village that's next to the alien ruin we visited with the trolls in it. I reckon that's where that is. It's the only one I've seen so far where I'm definitely almost completely sure where it is. This one, the Great Forest, not a clue. Seems to be a hut of some kind, and then there's like a vegetable patch here? And a couple of rocks? Don't know. Should try and find one of these, and then I can just drop the treasure map on the spot so it's no longer cluttering up my inventory. Alright then, let's continue looking and see if we can find this book. Looks like the other adventurers. Order of the Dragonborn. No. Oh, did you just heal me? Oh, thank you, dude. Is he following us? What's he doing? He's just running around healing people. Okay, he's following me now. What's going on?
I hope I can help.
Yeah, follow? Do you want me to continue following me? You know what? Fine, sure. Okay, there's just a random Order of the Dragonborn knight here in this dungeon, in addition to a random orc from Orsinium. This is a very crowded dungeon, I've got to say, but alright, we'll just roll with it. This guy's going to help us. He's obviously here to eradicate the goblins, I assume, and he's decided that he's going to assist us in our task of locating the book if we help him kill the goblins. That's what I'm going to say in my head. That's what we're doing. Although he's not much of a fighter, apparently, because he keeps running away from the goblins. Alright. You're just the party healer, okay? Right, I see. Okay, so there's another twist, you know. If this was an actual written quest in Oblivion, it'd probably be like, see, yeah, the thing is, I am a knight of the Order of the Dragonborn, but I've never been actually very good at fighting, and I've been sent here to do this. But actually, I'm terrified of the goblins. Do you think you could help me just kill the goblins for me? I can hang back and I can heal you a bit and help, but I don't really want to fight the goblins myself. So, yeah.
I can't say that I'm afraid of goblins, but I hate the smell of them.
She just has an uncanny ability to chime in with sort of like weirdly appropriate comments, doesn't she? There's something scarily intelligent about Vilja sometimes, I tell you. It's like she's listening. Like actually listening. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my headcanon for this guy following us around.
I give up.
In reality, what's happened is the modder who put him here obviously didn't remember to raise his bravery value, or whatever the relevant value in the construction set is, so now he's just running away from all the goblins he's supposed to be killing, which is pretty hilarious. But it's okay, we've headcannoned it away. We've papered over the cracks with a bit of narrative, it's fine. Bollocks. So close then. Okay. Yeah, silver buttons. Yeah. No, I'm going to start being a bit more selective about what I loot. What we need is the book, and I suspect it's through here, judging by the magic quest marker, which I am not complaining about, by the way. I like having a magic quest marker. Gone are the days when I used to sit there and be like, oh, quest markers are for filthy casuals, must do it the Morrowind way with proper directions. Don't care anymore these days. As I've gotten older and my time has become more valuable to me, I am absolutely okay with quest markers. Just tell me where to go. Sounds like there's a massive fight going on in here somewhere.
Don't hurt me.
Sharp-toothed goblin berserker. Yeah, there's like goblin war happening.
Don't hurt me.
I think we might have walked in on a goblin war. I should really be grabbing all of these wisp stalk caps as I find them, shouldn't I? Oh, now in another new area. Who just shot me? Was that you, Vilja? I'm pretty sure Vilja just shot me. Yes. Wait, no, hang on a minute. You're not Vilja. Yeah, arrived not a moment too soon there, you two. Alright, well, at least I can't see your eyeballs anymore.
You made a bit.
Uh-oh. Alright, she's feeling brave, apparently. I meanwhile feel like looting. Oh my god.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, I had to stop there for a minute and scratch my nose. My cat sat on my lap at the minute. He's having a little snooze, bless him. Unfortunately, he's it's the spring and he's doing a spring molt. So everywhere he goes at the minute, he is followed by an aura of fluff floating through the air as hair just emanates off him as he's shedding it all so he can grow in his summer coat. And
Why don't we ever see the
basically,
mothers and
any time I'm here at the desk and he's sat on my lap, I'm spending the entire time trying my best not to sneeze.
You're as good as dead.
Oh god, I just smacked Vilja in the face. That's not... That wasn't the plan. Oh my...
Help, I'm being attacked.
I'm sorry. You know, if you're going to run around in the middle of combat being invisible, that's bound to happen. Bilbo Baggins got himself knocked unconscious trying to do that, you know. Dearie me. At least he's showing a little bit more gumption. He's being slightly braver. Ever so slightly braver. Right. Onwards, this way. Hello everybody, there's quite a few of you down there. I don't suppose I've got something handy like learn conjuration spell itself. That's not what I want. Summon a scamp though with this scroll. Get ourselves a little bit of fire support. Oh my god, they summoned a zombie.
Oh!
You're a dangerous bastard, aren't you?
Oh my goodness me, that's a lot of gobbos. Let's get a poison on our axe, shall we? Don't think too hard about how we're managing to apply this poison in the middle of a fight, but we just are, okay? I think our Dragonborn guy is down. Whoa, so am I. Holy crap. Hey, we definitely need to kill that shaman next time. Goodness me, that was a fight and a half. This is where Oblivion is at its worst, to be honest with you. Trying to melee fight with multiple combatants like this, it's just dreadful. See if I can distract them again with another scamp, but also... I'm going to use the Paralysis Poison of Doom. And I'm going to try and hit the shaman with it. That's my plan. Is there anything else we could use while we're at it? I think I have a potion of Fire Shield here. That might help. There we go. So let's use that. Let's use Summon Scamp.
Run away!
Alright. And smack. Gotcha. Shaman down.
I'm not afraid of you. You will be so dead.
Alright, let's switch to the shield and sword.
Die!
Ganging up on me a bit now. Let's see if we've got a potion that we can use here. This will do. Another one down. Another one down. Well done, sir. That was a fine strike. I just saw that. Well done. That was excellent work, everybody. What we kicked their asses.
Good day.
Good day to you too, sir.
Farewell.
Fine work, everybody. Jazir is very proud of us all. We showed those goblins who is boss. And then we killed them. Ooh. Elaborate rune chest, very hard. Well, we're not getting in that, are we? This might be able to bash my way into that. Do I have a weapon I could use to just bash that open quickly? Can I grab a weapon off someone? One of you guys, before, instead of damaging my own, you know? Yeah, this'll do. Rusty iron mace. Do you have anything good? Haven't really been looting the goblins, but it's mostly because they usually don't have anything that nice.
Maybe we could play a game? Like rock, paper, scissors?
For every time you say something sensible and intelligent, Vilja, you do tend to say codswallop like that, don't you, at the most inappropriate moment. A goblin totem staff. Wow. If you could somehow get that off the shaman without killing them, I think you can have some real fun with that. Using the old Goblin Wars mechanic or whatever it is. I've never actually played around with that myself, but I know that it's sort of a thing in the game, even if it's only partially there with unfinished code. Right, let's smack this open. Come on. It's not happening, is it? I mean, the attempts are being made, because you can see in the bottom left there the mace is being damaged. But... Yep. It's not opening. It's not opening. Never mind. Alright, so we've got a passageway going off down here, although we don't really, because apparently it's all collapsed. So let's just go this way. Oh, ruby veins with flawed rubies. Alright, what do we have in here? We have
How
death.
does the day greet you, friend?
Oh, okay. Well, that just happened. Thank goodness I quick saved where I did. How does the day greet you, friend? Alright. One of you idiots is going to stand on this, aren't you? I just know it.
Don't hurt me.
No, don't run back across the...
Don't hurt
Oh!
Okay, this is hurting a bit. Don't! Oh, you idiots! No, what are you doing? Vilja, stop.
Did you want some? Whatever.
Just stop. Please.
Good.
No,
Did you
stop!
want some? So. Anytime.
Except he's now... Oh my god! Wait a minute. What if I... Can I yield?
Yes?
There we go. Whew!
Is there?
Right, if we go fighting strategy, only attack enemies that attack us. Attack any enemy upon sight. There you go, do that.
Goodbye.
Okay, we're good, we're good. Crisis averted. Flippin' heck. Oblivion NPCs do turn on you awfully quick, don't they? All you have to do is hit them like twice in combat, and then they're just like, right, time for you to die. I mean, you do have the yield mechanic, thank goodness. But yeah, as we've just seen, having a companion thrown into the mix complicates things a bit. Which is probably why player companions weren't much of a thing in the vanilla game. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh. Forget it. Okay, that just missed. There we go. Anything good? Ooh, valuable ring. And the rest is kind of rubbish, really, actually. I suppose I could have taken the alien coin, but... Alright, fine. It weighs 0, I guess, so... There we go. One chainmail cure. Vilja! Fantastic news! Finally found you an armor upgrade.
Tell me honestly, do you like having me as your companion?
Yes, of course! Jazir would have been killed many times over if not for your presence.
You don't sound as if you truly meant that.
Well, whatever. There is no pleasing this lady. However... Where's the option here? Check your gear. There we go. What does this totem staff do, by the way? Shock damage 20 points. Huh. Alright, well, here you can have this one chainmail cuirass, just like Jazir's, except in slightly better condition. Anything else? Oh, I tell you what. Why don't you have a strawberry? As by way of apology for somehow managing to offend you.
Yes? Anytime.
There you go. I fail to see how that's much of an improvement versus the leather, considering how little coverage it has, but... oh well. Even Oblivion, back in 2000 and whenever it was this game released. Okay, now... Was it 2007? 2006? Whatever. Even Oblivion was not immune to the skimpy female armor epidemic of this particular era of video games. Ah! I'm glad I wandered down here again, because look! The Liber Confundantis, and it is pretty confounding, because I can't understand any of it. Although, I'm sure some of you nerds watching this who actually understand Daedric might be able to tell us what's in it. There you go. There's the whole lot. You can pause and read it at your leisure. I have found the book that the goblins stole. Oh, this fuss over a book I can't even read. I wonder what the goblins were going to do with it. They don't seem like the literary type. There we go. We did it. Alright, I can't loot the... I guess I must have already absent-mindedly gotten those. Is that it then? Have we reached the end? I believe we may have reached the end. Suppose we'd better get back to town. Ah, fresh air once again. Right. You, sir.
What?
You've been very helpful. It was a pleasure adventuring with you, but we must bid you farewell now. Toodaloo, Order of the Dragonborn's Knight. It's clearly meant to be Order of the Dragonborn Knight, but whatever. Right, there we go. Job done. Back to town. And yeah, we'll let what's his name, Armels, know that we've gotten the, as soon as I can figure out which way we're meant to actually be going, that we've got the book. Mission accomplished. All right, here we finally are. Now then, where's our Miles? There he is.
Hell. What?
Ah, it looks like you found the book. And the goblins didn't even chew on it or tear out the pages to light when starting campfires. Our silly little client will be thrilled and relieved. His career is safe until the next time he royally fouls up everything again. You got anything else for us then? I have an easy contract for you. Oh, hello. Lots of dialogue choices. That's unusual. I don't want your stupid contract. You are just saying it's easy. Easy? Yeah, right. I would rather have a hard contract. I like easy contracts. Ah, Jazir likes easy contracts. They're good. This one ought to be fun and relaxing for you. Let me give you the contract details. A rich couple are having a party and have invited rich guests from out of town. They had announced that their cook would be preparing the venison dish he is famous for. That was going to be the highlight of the party. But at the last minute, they discovered that there was not enough venison available to serve all their guests. Instead of changing the menu and disappointing everyone, they hired the Fighters Guild. There is a lot of money they're willing to pay for a little meat. But that is just fine with me. I like to rip off rich people and take the money they wantonly squander. It's their gold, they can waste it if they want to, and I'm happy to receive it. So I need you to go hunting. Bring back 5 pieces of venison. Bring them back as quickly as you can. Quest added the deer hunter. Very good. Alright then. Hello everybody. We didn't really spend a lot of time at the Fighters Guild itself, do we?
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
They're kind of a boring bunch though, so...
Go ahead, please. I can fix whatever you break.
Yes. Repair all my stuff, please.
Farewell.
I'll have to get Vilya's things repaired as well at some point, but I think we'll be alright for now. Right then. What time is it? It feels late-ish. Yeah, it's around 6, 7 p.m. Okay, well... I guess it'll be another night at the inn. Assuming nothing weird happens. I'm still kind of waiting on this thing to something to happen with regarding the weird cannibal crazy noble quest, but nothing's happened so far. Whatever. Alright. We'll go hunting deer. He did say as soon as possible, but I'm going to pretend that he said that the meal is like tomorrow, and therefore we're going to go hunt venison tomorrow. So we can do it in daylight, basically.
Now that we are here, how about a drink?
What an excellent idea. Alright, folks. We're up. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Literally, in Jazir's case. And ready to go find some venison. See, the dead shepherd and the dead vampire are still here. Along with the marauding, diseased sheep. Where should we go?
I think I need more sleep.
You think you do? I mean, we did get up pretty early, I suppose. But we've got... we need to go find some venison. It is very important that we do it on... Speak of the devil. You just need to try and get the bastard. That's the tricky bit. Oh, what a shot! I wish I could pretend I meant to do it like that. Alright. 1 down, 4 more to go. Oh! 2 down, 3 more to go. I didn't realise this was going to happen so quickly. And also we've leveled up as well to boot. Good heavens. Oh, I love this soundtrack. I love this bit of music. This is from Icewind Dale. We've heard it many times before in the LP, but it always makes me happy when it does come on, you know. I actually had this a lot of the Icewind Dale soundtrack. Last time I played a bit of Skyrim, I shoved most of the Icewind Dale soundtrack into the game using the custom music tool, which is a bit of a ball ache to use, frankly. But I tell you what, the Icewind Dale music fits so well in Skyrim. It's uncanny. It's not bad in this game either, but it really, really pops in Skyrim because it's got that whole northern, frosty, cold vibe to it. I should play Icewind Dale itself one of these days, actually. It's been a long time since I last played a bit of Icewind Dale. It's a bloody good game, though. It's, of all the Infinity Engine RPGs, it's the one that's most focused on combat and the least on story, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. When you're in the mood for a bit of hack and slash and not quite so much for reading paragraphs and paragraphs of dialogue, Icewind Dale scratches the itch quite wonderfully. And I have to admit, quite often I'm actually more in the mood for hacking and slashing than I am for lengthy dialogue. I know what'd you see? Why are you drawing your sword? I know that Planescape Torment and whatnot are you know, it's a masterpiece. So is Baldur's Gate 2, etc., etc. But I tell you what, I've never been a huge one. This is going to sound like madness, like heresy and whatnot, but I've never been much of one for that style of RPG, oddly enough. To this day, I don't think I've ever managed to complete Planescape Torment all the way through. I've certainly never completed Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. It's taken me a long time to realise this, but that style of top-down RPG just doesn't, most of the time, really tickle me that much.
Do you know the name of this fort?
No, I don't know the name of this fort, actually, but I can find out. It's called Fort Isterus, apparently. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's starting to rain. Ugh. Put the hood up. Misery and despair. Ooh, what's this? An evil-looking altar. Lovely. Also another scamp. Why are there scamps out here in the middle of the Cyrodiilic countryside?
That's the best you can do, huh?
I'm mucho confused by this. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay. We were sort of being attacked, but there wasn't any actual battle music. That was very weird. I see a bunny rabbit. Oh dear, though. I see some sort of magical happenings down there. Haven't we been here before? Could have sworn we've been to this particular bandit camp before. Hello, bird. I am tempted to whip out my sword and just smack the thing for the giggles, but oh, how unusual! Oh my goodness, what happened here? Bandit, hedge wizard, bandit, hedge wizard. Oh, some venison. Well, you know, as long as they don't ask too many questions about where it came from. There we go. I've obtained 5 pieces of venison and should return it to our mals at the Skingrad Fighters Guild as soon as possible. Well, that saved us a bit of bother. Random dead bandits. So that's weird. That's one of the few occasions when her dialogue actually had subtitles. actually had subtitles. Tripping over my own tongue, as usual. You know, you'd think I'd be better at just talking, you know, speaking the English language over a microphone, considering I've been doing it for like, what, 11 or 12 years by now? Answer is no, though. Still fluff my words consistently. I think I might have improved a little bit over the years, but on the whole, still absolutely hopeless at this whole commentary thing. Well, that is very strange. If Jizir were to guess, he would say that this almost seems like evidence of a portal to Oblivion of some kind having opened here, or going to open here in the future or something. But that would of course be ridiculous, wouldn't it? I don't know why she's just opening and closing her mouth. She's just miming for some reason. Anyway, yeah, found her. Found a bug. Hee hee hee. Mother of God, guys. They actually tidied up the corpses. Someone shut the gate as well. I just noticed that. I was about to head through the gate into town there, and I just noticed that the corpses are finally gone. My God, I never thought they'd leave. Well, either way. Our work here is done. Again.
Good afternoon.
There's Amals. There he is.
Amals of the Fighters Guild. Welcome to Skingrad County.
Alright. We've got the meat. You have brought back the venison. See, I told you it was an easy contract. More rich people give us more contracts like this. We will all retire early and bear less scars. Nice. How much are you going to pay me for that, out of curiosity? 5 venison removed. 100 gold added. Alright. I could ask him for another contract, but I'm not going to. I've decided that we've stayed in Skingrad for long enough. Nice place. Very nice place. Like it here. But it is starting to feel a bit samey. Could do with a change of scenery, honestly. So, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. This Baron von Zarov quest doesn't seem to be going anywhere at the minute anyway. And I think it's high time we headed over to Anvil like we originally planned to. And see what's shaking down there, eh? So, folks, that's what's going to happen next time, because that's it for today's episode. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed Jizir and Vilya's hijinks as usual. And I'll catch you next time when we will be going to Anvil.
What is it?
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
What?
Absolutely.
I'm through talking to you.
Kind of spooky how that got mentioned just then. Never mind, anyway. Folks, toodaloo.